Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning to watch another one of my videos, thank you so much for coming back. If you've been watching me for a while and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and put some love into this channel. Make the family grow. Go ahead and click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting new things or I have other announcements. That would be wonderful if you could do that for me. And to those of you who are my Capella members, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. You mean the world to me. If you're interested in joining the family and signing up to get access to exclusive content on my free mobile app, check out the description box below or go to capellawellness.com and check out my memberships there. There are 7-day free trials for some of the memberships. All right, Taurus. What's interesting is that I always ask my guides, what signs do I do first? And Earth came up quite a bit, even though I did Earth first last week. But you are going to be first to have the readings done for the end of March 2023. All right. So that's what we're going to do here, Taurus. We're going to look into what you need to be cognizant of for the end of March 2023. It's a big end of the month, guys. So let's see what comes out. We're also going to see what you are out of alignment with for the end of March. What guidance Spirit has for you, and how to best navigate the energies to help you with your spiritual growth. Somebody's nervous. It's like I can't collect my thoughts right now. It's like somebody gets nervous sometimes when they watch me or something like that. I'm hearing somebody's about to get ready to do something by the end of March. It's all these astrological transits are actually kind of pushing a lot of the collective to do things they've never done. It's kind of like a Knight of Wands, King of Wands, Page of Wands. I've seen fire energy, communication, especially with Pluto going to Aquarius on March 23rd. So that's what I'm picking up on already. So we'll see what comes out. Maybe it's not just for you, Taurus, but it could be all the earth signs mainly, or just a lot of people in general. We're also going to pull a card from my Divine Masculine Unspoken Words Oracle deck, the first deck that I ever created. We're going to see what either your inner masculine wants to say to you or what your person, what message they have for you for the end of the month, okay? All right, Taurus, so let's see what you need to be cognizant of for the end of March 2023. Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadians, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Now keep in mind, time is fluid. Energies are always changing. Just because I say end of March does not mean it's going to happen end of March, or... You know the drill, guys. You know the drill. Remember, take what fits your situation. Don't force anything. But if there's something here that's like, oh, I claim this. This is coming. Great. Just because it resonates does not mean you are in alignment with it. There are two different things. All right? This is guidance, spiritual growth. If you haven't done the work and you're not actually in alignment in the vibrational energy for something that you want to come in, this is going to help you to get into alignment, which is why I talk about what you may be out of alignment with for the end of the month. All right. Also, check your other placements. Venus, North Node. Wow. Okay. God has spoken. I heard Spirit has spoken. Holy Spirit has spoken. Check your other placements. Venus, North Node, your Sun, Moon, everything. Even your Pluto and your Uranus and your Saturn, okay? Because there are times where that planet or whatever it is in your chart, it's going to be stronger than your other placements. Your moon could be stronger than your sun for the week. Your rising could be stronger than your moon, that type of thing, okay? There's something going on with your Venus that you need to be cognizant of. So I would highly recommend that you watch the other placements. So we have your energy here, Taurus. We have Queen of Pentacles, all right? For some of you, what you need to be aware of for the end of March, this is you focusing on your self-care, all right? Nurturing yourself. This is you becoming one with nature, understanding that you can attract the things that you were desiring. A luxurious life, more money, better health. You want to feel good about yourself. Okay, you want to feel more attractive, you want to feel healthier, you want to feel more alive, is what I'm hearing. Okay, I'm hearing a lot of alive energy with this Queen of Pentacles. So it's as though you're being encouraged to do things to promote that, to make that a reality. All right, she creates her reality, but she also makes sure that part of that reality entails her focusing on her self-care and her self-worth and knowing that she is enough. She doesn't need to seek validation outside of herself to understand that she's this queen here, right? Nobody needs to tell you that you're anything but a queen. We're all kings and queens here. And for those of you who are males watching this, just because we're looking at a queen, I get king energy, like King Pentacles from this too, okay? So you're being encouraged to really understand that you can create this very balanced, peaceful life when you are really focusing on yourself. There's something here about an abundant mindset. Some of you may feel like you're coming from a place of lack, or you don't feel beautiful, you don't feel handsome, you don't feel attractive, you don't feel something. You feel like something's lacking, but you have to understand that nothing is ever missing, especially with abundance, because we are children of God, and God is always abundant. If you look at nature, I talk about this a lot. The trees are provided for, the birds are provided for, the animals are provided for. They don't need much, but God gives them what they need to sustain themselves. It's like sustainability has been a big thing that I've been seeing the word sustainable a lot lately. You know, usually maybe some of you may need to redefine for yourselves what sustainability is, and that's what she understands. Is sustainability means if she is actually in this very high vibrational state and her health is intact, she is communing with nature, she is trusting that God will always provide, that God provides that sustainability. And of course, she has to do her part to make that happen. So for whatever reason, they're having me point out the red hair. Maybe some of you have red hair, or you want to dye your hair red, something like that. I don't know where that came from, but there's something here. If you've been wanting to dye your hair or something, you can use actually, it's funny because I would use the cellophane by Sebastian on my hair, because I cannot chemically treat my hair. I mean, color it, because I straighten my hair, honestly. Whoever this is for, if you're thinking of dyeing your hair like a little bit more of an auburn reddish, not like completely red like this, it might be like that, but if you look up the Sebastian cellophane product line, it's kind of like a vegetable hair dye. It's healthier for your hair, and it actually does do something to it. It's not going to do something drastic where I know if I wanted to get my hair this red, I'd have to do some chemical things, and I cannot do that. But anyway, this could even just be, if it is you with the red hair that you want, or dyeing your hair, doing something different with your hair. Again, there's something about appearance here. You know, try it out. If you feel like you want to do it, go do it. And don't let anybody say, what, you're going to dye your hair this, or you're going to do this with your hair. Don't let, again, whatever this is, Taurus, don't let anybody tell you any different. You want to change something about yourself, do that. Again, you're not looking for validation, or you're not seeking approval from other people with this card. All right? You're doing what is right for you. But remember, it's for your best interest, and it's for your well-being. If this change in appearance is going to make you feel happier, but it's not going to make you feel worse, but you're not doing it for other people, then go through with it. All right? It's kind of like some of you, if you're in a connection with someone and they say, oh, I would like you better with red hair. Why don't you dye your hair red or something? And you don't want to do that, do not do it. Because if you're like, I don't gonna feel happy with red hair, I don't want to do that. This is kind of like an example, guys. Take it how it fits your situation, because some of you, you're in something like this. Or even with a job, okay? That brings more money, brings more prosperity, but it's like, does it bring more peace into your life? Do you feel calm in your job? Do you feel like you're sitting here on this throne, not worrying about money, not worrying about your financial stability, when you know that at the end of the day, whatever it is that you want to do for yourself, God's going to provide for you, all right? But again, this is something about, it could even be about career, guys, because she's a very successful career woman, but she loves what she does. So whether this is appearance or something like that, but other people are telling you you should have this job, you should have this salary, you should look like this. You would look better if you had red hair, or I'd be more attracted to you. I don't know why I'm getting this. I would be more attracted to you if you had this color hair. But what were they attracted to you before you had red hair? Or why is it that you feel the need to please this person because they're saying something to you about your appearance that they feel you need to change? All right. If you want to try it out, say, you know what, I was thinking about doing that, sure, I'll go try it out. However, if it's not in alignment with who you are, if it's not who you are, period, don't do that. I'm getting a very strong message that came out of left field. And the Hanged Man is at the bottom of the deck. There's Pisces energy here, okay? There's a Pisces card. So you may have Pisces in your chart. You may be dealing with a Pisces. You might be a Pisces and your sun is, your moon's in Taurus, or your rising is Taurus or something like that. But the overall here, what you need to be aware of is take a pause. Take a minute to think about something here. Especially if it's dealing with your appearance. Especially if you're like wondering, what can I change about myself to make me feel better, right? And it's kind of like, if people are focusing more on your job, your career, the money you make, and your appearance, and people are telling you should look like this, you should do that, and you're saying, that's not me. Don't listen to that. That's not what a Queen of Pentacles does, right? So with this Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck, you're being asked to think about this. Look at it from a different perspective. Why are people asking me to change when it's not, for the better? Now, it could be like what I encourage, hey, because I have my healing messages in these readings, right, with the herbs and spices and things and the fruits or whatever. I'm encouraging wellness, right? Things that could improve your vibration, your health here, right? I can't tell anybody what to do, but I'm not saying to anybody, if you dye your hair red, you will come into union with your person. If you, lose 15 pounds, you're gonna manifest what is you're desiring. No, that's not what this is. So there's kind of like, again, with that perspective here, is saying, let me take a pause here and think about what it is that I'm going to do to better myself. How am I going to get healthier? What am I going to do to make me feel more alive, right? There's also this thing about patience. If this is about your weight, your appearance, something about bettering yourself, something about money, your job, your career, okay? Whatever it is that you work hard on, you will reach that goal. You will get that money. You will lose the weight. You will, but again, it's for you. You will feel better about yourself. But there's things that you have to look at from that Hangman perspective and say, okay, what am I really going to do to really make myself feel better or feel healthy, whatever this is for you. But there's also the patience that comes with this. It's kind of like those get rich quick schemes, or like that ad that I see about, I can guarantee I can get you back with your twin flame in 6 weeks. I'm sorry, guys. God is the only one who dictates timing, right? Good things come to those who wait. That's what she knows. And she knows that she's just one with nature, and she's working with God on what she needs to do. Whatever it is she's working hard on, whatever she wants to change, it will change, right? But she also has to be patient with that. There's no shortcuts in these things. So some of you are also even being asked to take a time out, to stop working so much, to really focus on what is important, what is of value. Queen of Pentacles. Is my appearance worth of value? Is my health of value? Or is it the money that I make? Is it my job? I was talking to somebody the other day about how we get so caught up in the 9 to 5 and we try to do all these things just to get money, or to, you know, I want to do this faster, I want to heal faster, I want to lose weight faster, I want to be healthier faster. Everybody's different, first of all, and secondly, there are different things that you have to do, and mindfulness is a big thing when it comes to changing, you know, your whatever it is that you want to change. Okay. But it's time to take a break here and really think thoroughly about things. But patience is really going to be required for whatever this is. And looking at the world in a whole different light, right? Especially for those of you who are workaholics, or you try to do too much, and then it is affecting your health, and it's affecting your mindset. Everything else starts to fall apart. And some of you don't take breaks. You don't take a pause. You don't stop to smell the flowers. You don't stop to think, why am I doing myself in with this, right? Or why am I trying to change myself for other people? For some of you, it's a self-worth issue. Or you're doing things because you want people to look at you in a certain light, right? Think about what you're doing. There's also an energy here with this hangman, maybe a Pisces. Somebody here is looking at somebody very differently. They may have judged this Queen of Pentacles. She's a beautiful person inside and out, but it's the light that radiates within her that comes out of her, right? And this person has had a complex because this person is a very, very attractive person. But, you know, there's this beauty to them that is very prominent, but they had looked at their beauty as something, as it's just physical. And this person may have had a hang up about like beauty and brains thing, like where, okay, well, they look really nice and they seem kind of kind and generous, but there must be something going on the inside that just doesn't fit that. But this person's starting to realize that whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, could be you, Taurus, that they are really kind and generous, that they love to help people. It's like there's someone who's very charitable, someone who values other people's well-being. She wants to make sure everybody's okay. She checks on people. She sends people messages. Hey, I just want to make sure you're doing okay, and that type of thing. But there's like this beauty to her when she does that. It's like that motherly type of nature where this Queen of Pentacles comes out and says, you know, she goes around to check to see that people are okay, or she's always asking about their well-being or something like that. And that is that's really something encouraging that we should be doing, Taurus. So, you know, especially, you know, people who may come back around into your life, or you haven't heard from them in a while, and you may have had some past with them, but you start to see a different light. You start to see they're checking up on you, right? And you want to see, okay, well, let's see how that person's doing, right? It's kind of the well-being of others. When we're focusing on the well-being of ourselves, we also should be cognizant of being kind and generous, but in the sense of checking up on other people, okay? So that's what I'm getting with another group of you. Remember, this is not going to fit everybody, but there is somebody here who's looking at you very differently, but more so, they see the light that you bring. They see the person that you really are, and they're not basing it off of the appearance fully. But they see you as somebody who is very kind and nurturing, who likes to make sure that you are okay, or that other people are okay, and they always send their blessings. They always send their good wishes, good graces, whatever you want to call it. That's what she does. Is she's making sure that people are feeling good about themselves, and she helps them if she sees that there's, you know, something that's off, or that she knows intuitively what you need to work on, what needs healing type of thing, and she will tell you. But she'll come from a loving place, right? She doesn't judge either. She doesn't judge by appearances either, or judge situations. So she's very kind-hearted in the sense where she's like, okay, I know something's off with this person, and she brings out the best in you. She will see things within you that other people don't see, because she looks at things from a different perspective. So because of that, you may be encouraging somebody else, Taurus, to look at you the same way that you look at them. It's kind of like seeing the divinity in somebody. And this person saying, you know what? This person really is a Queen of Pentacles. They really do care about themselves, about their well-being, about their appearance too, but not in a vain way, not in an egotistical way. And she also makes sure that other people are taken care of and they're doing all right. And she does promote wellness and other people. Again, hence why I put wellness messages into my readings, because that is part of the whole process, guys. Tarot shouldn't just be used to, it's not for fortune telling. I'm not here to tell you what's coming next in love or who's coming towards you. And yeah, my shorts may talk about that, but it's to get you to have a better perspective, understanding, you know, if you're in alignment with that, that's what you will attract, or to get you to look at things differently with whatever messages that come out, right? I'm not here to be popular. I'm here to be Queen of Pentacles, where I want to make sure that everybody is ascending, that they're taking care of their health, that they're not doing things for other people. There's no people pleasing with her, that they are taking care of themselves the way that they feel is right for them, right? And of course, I can give you the guidance all day, every day, but that's up to you to take, and it's up to you to see if it actually will work for your situation, right? So, yeah, there is somebody here who is, they're starting to see you from a different angle and saying, this person's very patient. This person is not irate. They don't jump the gun. And she continues to focus on self. So some of you, if you've been waiting for something, maybe nothing has been going on, right? Things have been hanging around. There's a pause. There's been a delay here. You don't see anything going on, but you're still remaining in a state of peace and patience. You're continuing to be enlightened. You're continuing to connect with God and recalibrate your energies. You're continuing to remove yourself from the chaotic world to make sure you're immersed in nature. And sometimes you tap into the 3D world every now and again, but you're not all of the 3D world. Things are changing. Whatever it is that you've been manifesting is about to manifest. She's an excellent manifester because she's in a high vibration to manifest her stuff. Okay? She doesn't focus on the outcome. This is also a hanged man, not focusing so much on the outcome, like how it's going to happen. She knows it's going to happen because she knows God is going to provide it for her as long as she's doing her part and she's patient. And she's making sure she's calibrated and she is connecting with nature to balance herself out. Okay, this is also about balance too for me. She's just going with the flow, right? So you guys are being encouraged to go with the flow. If there's delays or you've been waiting on something, nothing's going on, have patience, and that is hard for people to hear. But you have to understand, like I talked about divine timing, you can't rush things. It's like that quote by Lao Tzu. Nature doesn't hurry, yet everything is accomplished. God wants you to be sure that you are accomplished, that you are fully built up, that you are fully ready for something, that you are fully in your queen power here. Because for some of you, what he's about to bring to you is going to be pretty big. Could very well be your business takes off and it's going to be lucrative. There will be more prosperity. There will be a lot more abundance, especially financially, materially for you. But that's because you're in alignment with that, all right? And what's interesting is after the hanged man is the counterpart. Oh, ding dong. Did you hear that? Do you know what I was about to say? I said that I was going to say this Queen of Pentacles has been patient. She's been in the flow. She's not worried about the outcome because she knows that her King of Pentacles is going to come to her. Her counterpart. It's not a joke that the doorbell rang right before I channeled it. Somebody's going to come forward because you have been in your queenly state for quite some time. This is for those of you who are in alignment with what I was talking about, where you're not rushing things, you're very healthy, you're taking very good care of yourself, and you're not focusing on what other people are doing. You're not, like your appearance again, you're not keeping up with the Joneses. And this King of Pentacles could be another earth sign, has been watching you. This King of Pentacles has been the one who's been looking at you differently. Like, oh my gosh, this is my counterpart. This is my person. This is the one who's going to bring even more balance into my life. This is somebody I can partner with on business. Some of you, you're going to be business partners with this person, whoever this is. Could be your counterpart, could be somebody else. Someone who wants to take care of you, provide for you, because you are taking care of yourself first. You're working on your money, your abundance, your financial prosperity and security. And while some of you may not have the money piece down yet, God was testing you heavily. Again, with the law of attraction, she understands the law of attraction like nobody's business. You attract what you are. And this is a feminine energy here, and this is a masculine energy. This is the provider here. The ultimate provider, the one you can depend on, the one who's also generous and kind, and he has this wealth and he gives it to others, and he takes very good care of his woman. He takes very good care of the home too, along with her. She makes a house a home, and he provides for that home. She puts a feminine touch to it. He provides the money for that stuff, okay? See where I'm going with this? He also takes very good care of his kids. This is a very devoted father and husband here. When you are devoted to yourself, when you focus on yourself and your well-being, your parents, everything that I talked about, you attract your equal, but from the masculine energy, to do the things in the physical, like the material wealth here, you will attract based on who you are. So some of you who have been operating as a Queen of Pentacles for quite some time, because it's been a while since you've changed into this very confident, very accomplished person. Right? Nature doesn't hurry, yet everything's accomplished. Some of you are now ready for your King of Pentacles. There is somebody coming towards you to provide for you, to give back to you what you're giving to yourself. This is how this works, people. The law of attraction. Again, she's excellent. These two are excellent manifestors. He's a master manifester. He's manifesting material wealth that he's now going to share with his queen. He sees how well she takes care of herself and how confident she is. She knows her worth. She doesn't settle for second best. Not at all. And she's patient. She wants a king. She doesn't want anything else but this. And she knows it. And people will come around who are not kings, who are not where she is vibrationally. Nope, next. Nope, next. Nope, next. She will also attract other kings who are like King of Pentacles, who have money, but they're very generous with it. They love to help people. They love to provide for people in other ways. So you could also be attracting other masculines here. This is what a queen does to help you. She receives. She doesn't do everything on her own. She allows people to help her too. And she attracts these other people to help her with whatever it is that she needs. And sometimes she doesn't need to say it. A King of Pentacles will know when a feminine needs help. Okay? But again, part of the divine order here is The masculine is the provider and the protector of the home, the feminine, the family, which means they provide the material in the 3D world, and the feminine provides the emotional, the spiritual, and there's a balance between the two. They encourage each other with their strong suits, with their roles, their divine roles on this earthly plane. And sure, they can work on a business together. She can add to making the money too, but that's not her job. She sustains herself to sustain the masculine. It's the rib that comes out of Adam in the Adam and Eve dynamic, right? Eve was created to sustain Adam. The balance, the yin and yang. Can't have one without the other. And they attract each other when they understand what their roles are. Okay? So we're now going to look into what may be out of alignment for you for the end of March 2023. Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I had a feeling a lot of cards were going to come out, Taurus, and they want me to reiterate what I said about the Queen of Pentacles. This is feminine energy. Feminines learn to receive. They know when to rest. They know when self-care and health is of the utmost importance, and when it starts to get out of alignment, they go back to focusing on themselves. Nope. I need to be in that vibrational energy. I need to show other people that when I'm taking care of myself and I'm in my power and I'm focusing on me and I'm not settling for second best, I will attract the people who are in alignment with where I'm at too, especially vibrationally. She doesn't have to work that hard to get that help. She doesn't have to work that hard to get that money. She doesn't have to work that hard to get that prosperity. She does work hard, but she has a balance. But the main thing is that she's ensuring that she is taken care of first. So we have boundaries, okay? What's out of alignment? Setting boundaries. Shadow treasures. There's the money that's hidden under the tree, right? We have healing grief. We talked about healing here. Understanding. That's kind of like Hammond energy, looking at a different perspective, having a better understanding as to what you are attracting and what is really important in your life. Grace. The Queen of Pentacles is a very graceful person. Blessed sight. She has her eyes closed. This is like, you see how she's at peace and she's at nature? All these cards are pretty much all out in nature, right? Trusting your intuition, seeing with your mind's eye here. Prosperity. There's a prosperity card. Yep, with the Queen of Pentacles. And communication. Didn't I say this? This is also you guys communicating with your higher self, with your guides, your angels, communicating with people who are operating at this level who can help you get to that Queen of Pentacles energy. There, I did say it's communication coming in and prosperity, some practical intuition at the bottom of the deck. Because remember, you get those intuitive hits, but then your masculine energy has to come in and do something about it to take action. My team's laughing at me because I felt a lot of cards and they know that I always read the book. Patience, right? And they laugh every time. I'm like, oh my God, guys, really? But they're the best because they know. They know me. I know me. I'm here to teach, to motivate, to inspire. Spiritual growth. Evolution of the soul, right? So every time when a lot of cards come out, they're like, okay, Jess, it's time for you to read. Okay, I was gonna read this in a Latin. La Tradescantia. Or French. This is French. They're very similar. I was gonna read it in a very different language. I can read it to you in Spanish. What is this? Somebody wants me to do things in Spanish? No, this is Italian. I know that. Okay, guys. I forgot that this had different languages in it, which is cool. Anyway, let's go to the English portion of this. Woo! Somebody likes languages. Some of you communicate in different languages, or somebody likes the fact that you communicate in another language. Communication. Daffodil is like a divine trumpet, creates connection with spirit guides, teachers, and humans, and enhances the ability to hear and speak in the spirit world. Angelite promotes communication. Communication is key, with other humans perhaps, but more importantly with your spirit guides and teachers. Practice your listening and speaking skills both in the physical world and in the spiritual realm. There is much that you need to say and even more that you need to hear to strengthen your relationship to spirit. I am a skilled communicator. I seek with clarity and kindness. I listen attentively without prejudice or prejudgment. I ask questions and cultivate curiosity. Asking questions without prejudice or prejudgment. That's what she does, right? Listening attentively, taking a pause, being patient. Oh, let me just sit here in this tree, on this couch, whatever, and listen. Clarity and kindness, right? This is also communicating. And if somebody has something to communicates back to you about something, that you don't come back with this judgment against them with what they tell you. Something along those lines. So let's look at the prosperity card. Now, not all of these cards mean that everything you are out of alignment with everything. It could be. You have to trust your intuition here, and you have to be honest with yourself. If it's hitting you in the gut, and when I'm reading kind of like it's your story and it fits your situation, and you know that there's something you need to work on or do, then trust in that, okay? So the prosperity card says, money plant resembles the full moon, the fullness of power, blessings, and abundance. Dendritic agate is known as the stone of plenitude. And so the gemstones that they talk about in here could very well help you with what you're out of alignment with, okay? When things are challenging in terms of money or resources, the inclination is to hold tight, to grasp at what you have. But prosperity is meant to flow. Don't close yourself off from the abundance of the universe by giving into a scarcity mindset. Plant whatever seeds you are able and receive what is given. I have all that I need, including having enough to share with others. I continually encourage the flow of abundance in the world and eliminate the blocks that hoarding causes. Don't keep everything to yourself. Remember, be in the state of flow to increase more prosperity, abundance in your life. But of course, it's also receiving, as it says, and receiving is also giving to yourself. Scarcity mindset always blocks abundance, and I know that is very hard to not have weighing heavy on your head, in your head. So we have blessed sight, number 28. Lavender soothes the soul, mind, and emotions. When calm, it is easier to see good in the world, the blessing in any situation, and understand the lessons to be learned. Rhodochrosite is a lovely stone that increases inner strength. Difficult situations are a part of life. While they are not pleasant at the time, they play important roles in our lives. Or they can if you have the right mindset. The divine in your inner divine self can see the big picture, allowing you to glean important lessons about life and about yourself. Engaging your divine sight allows the blessing of calm understanding, which helps bring things back into balance. I am calm and strong, alert and flexible. Challenges help me grow, and I'm grateful for the lessons. Without challenges, we don't grow, guys. This is you being able to manage those challenges, to go with the flow even when you're experiencing challenges, right? When you're in the flow, you increase that abundance. When you're taking care of yourself, even when things are difficult, that is gold right there. And you stay in the state of flow to attract what it is that you want, especially with regards to abundance with money. But remember, abundance isn't just money. It's health. It's peace. It's sanity. Okay? A lot of people don't think about abundance that way. And when you're in a state of peace and in the flow, just watch how things flow to you. And you will attract all these amazing things. And she believes in miracles, and she attracts miracles too. 14, grace. Rue encourages self-acceptance, receptivity to grace, and brings the physical and spiritual into harmony. Kunsight encourages miracles and love. I was just talking about miracles. We can be our own worst critics. Berating yourself separates you from divine grace, which is a gift freely given to all. To receive grace and divine love, you must accept yourself and realize you are worthy. See yourself through the eyes of grace. You, after all, carry a spark of the divine in your heart. I am a child of the divine. I honor and value myself. I know I am worthy of love and grace from the divine and from others, including myself. Again, energy of the Queen of Pentacles. You are worthy, you are deserving, you should not be settling for anything less than you deserve. But you've got to also be in alignment with that and know that about yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you are deserving of something. That, oh, I'm not capable, oh, I shouldn't be getting that because I've screwed up. No, don't put yourself in that situation. Understanding. Sync foil promotes the ability to see another's point of view and unravels hindrances to understanding. Seeing again with the communication and stuff without judgment. You're worthy of someone and something. Talk to them. You pause. You listen attentively, right? Seeing another point of view, a different angle, different perspective. You have more of an understanding about someone, something. Dioptase enhances heart-centered communication. There's communication again. Creating a bridge between people or groups requires setting the ego aside. Center yourself in love and light with the intent to understand things from others' points of view. Once you can see all sides, act as a peacemaker, helping others release their biases and view others with compassion and understanding. I am secure enough in myself to see others' viewpoints. I seek to build compassion and understanding between myself and others. 19. 19. Where is that? Healing grief. Spiderwort, also called widow's tears, heals grief and sadness and is helpful to the overly sensitive. Lepidolite is useful for balancing the emotions. Dealing with grief is a delicate matter. On one hand, the emotions must be felt, acknowledged, and honored. You must be fully present with your feelings. On the other hand, you must have faith that there is light beyond the darkness. Processing grief requires a delicate touch combined with strength. I have suffered a great loss. I feel shattered and lost. I am gentle with myself as I process this loss. I comfort myself with the knowledge that there is light beyond darkness. Some of you may be healing from literal loss, like a death for somebody, or, you know, the loss of someone where you're separated from someone and you haven't communicated in a while. You haven't communication. You looked at this person in a way that was judgmental, all right? We talked about judging the Queen of Pentacles. So process that. And again, even if that's resonating with you and you're looking at this like, I shouldn't have done that, or I should have not rushed something, or really look at this in a different light, don't beat yourself up for it. Now's the time to actually view the situation or this person differently. You must have faith that there is light beyond the darkness. There always is. Out of something back and something good. You cannot have light without dark. 21 is the Shadow Treasures card. Black-Eyed Susan. I'm thinking of Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden for whatever reason, because I read Black-Eyed Susan, or Black-Eyed Peas music, right? Black-Eyed Susan provides a light in the darkness while doing shadow work. Golden calcite shines a gentle, comforting light on hidden treasures. We all have parts of ourselves that we keep hidden away from the world, not knowing that these shadow aspects contain treasures. Shine the light of love in the dark corners of your soul and look with compassion on these neglected qualities. You will find something very necessary to living your soul's purpose. I face my shadow with excitement, knowing there are treasures to be found. I sift carefully through the wreck of my psyche and gently release neglected parts of myself. And then we're going back to 1. That's also a Brian McKnight song, Boundaries. Yarrow helps establish and defend healthy boundaries, strengthens the aura and sense of self, and heals energetic wounds. Amber reinforces boundaries. Creating clear boundaries is necessary for maintaining good emotional, physical, and spiritual health. If your sense of identity is weak or if you need to heal energetic wounds, establishing boundaries is vital. Defend your right to thrive like a warrior, serving the divine spark that resides within you. I have a right to autonomy and independence. No one controls me without my permission. I know who I am. That is a big one right there, Taurus. And the bottom of the deck is practical intuition. Vinca grows close to the ground. A humble and grounded plant, it promotes the practical use of spiritual abilities and helps open the third eye. Lapis lazuli supports intuition and spiritual sight. Developing spiritual abilities is the not... Hold on. There's a typo here. Developing spiritual abilities is not the end of the journey. Just as the spring equinox heralds new life and beginnings, which is around the corner, knowledge is the start of a deeper path. Through application of spiritual skills to creating blessings in this world, we connect more deeply with spirit and gain wisdom. I use my knowledge and understanding to solve practical problems. Through my wisdom, I help increase beauty in the world and help support the beneficial flow of energy. Creating beauty in the world. You start out with creating beauty within yourself, but it starts within yourself first. I don't know why I'm coughing all of a sudden. Again, with that flow of energy. Okay, Taurus. There are quite a few things out of alignment for the end of March, but hey, this is guidance. It's spiritual growth. This is nothing you should be like, oh my God, what just happened here when all these cards fall out. Again, don't get caught up in it. Yes, there's some work to do, but believe in yourself. Spiritual growth, blessed insight, all these other things, healing, it takes a while. And it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of shadow work too. So let's see what guidance we have for you. What guidance do we have for Taurus for the end of March? 2023, Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I know. Sorry, I'm just hearing messages from my team. Maybe you heard it too. What guidance do we have for Taurus for the end of? I know why they did this. All right, they want me to take all of them. There's a reason, guys. If you watched me before, I take what is given. And I know other people are like, oh, too many. And I respect those readers, right? But I'm not one of them. If I know my readings and I know myself and I know my team, you guys got one card for what you need to be cognizant of. You had several cards for what you're out of alignment with. Now you have God knows how many cards for what your guidance is. I take everything because they're serious about this, and there is a lot for a lot of you to be aware of, okay? The first one is air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of a situation and see the truth. You could have strong air in your chart. That could be causing things that are out of alignment. We do have the communication card there. air is communication, specifically Gemini here. Time to shine creates the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. It's time to shine your light, Taurus. Don't worry about the shadow aspects of yourself. If somebody can't love the shadow side of you too, they are not unconditionally loving you. I'll put it that way. Philosopher's Stone, a powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. See, manifestation of your goals, your dreams, your wishes. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. But you harness that power in yourself, the power of the universe, the power of nature here, the universal energy. You attracting that in, being in alignment with it. Wow, prosperity is here twice. A prosperous business with riches and success. See, for those of you who've been keeping at it, all right, the prosperity is coming in, but you've got to be in alignment with this here. You got to know you were worthy of this, and you have to be patient for this, you know, business to succeed, for the material wealth, riches, and success to come in. So for some of you who are in alignment already with this Queen, this is telling you that this business will be lucrative. Okay, it will be successful, but it's going to be, you're going to see the success in yourself first, and then you're going to manifest what you're vibrating at, the successes you have within yourself with your healing and your evolution of the soul and your growth, your work, and that will show up in your work, and that will you will automatically start attracting success towards your business because of you. Achievement, win the award, accolade, or contract. Okay, maybe there's a contract here that somebody's going to give you. This could also be something about closing out a soul contract, is what I just heard. You're getting the awards, you're getting the rewards for your hard work, the accolades. This is also not seeing achievement or success based off of your degrees, based off of your certifications, based off of what people, your titles at your job, the type of job you have, the type of bank account money that's in your bank account. That is not the great achievement here. That's a 3D world achievement. That does not dictate who you really are as a divine child of God. So that's for some of you. But the others of you, you're getting some rewards for your hard work, and it's right next to the prosperity card. Again, there's something about a contract. If you have your own business, somebody may want to contract with you or support you or invest in you. You may be getting some sort of work here and someone wants to partner with you on something. Wow, Little Luxuries generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. That's what the Queen of Pentacles does. Some of you, you're attracting a lot of a luxurious life, a very wealthy, prosperous, stable, financially secure life here. A beautiful home, a beautiful family, very nice things in the home. Goddess, healing feminine energy. Yeah, some of you are being asked to heal this, to understand that you are a goddess. This is like queen-like energy or empress here. The Queen of Pentacles is the minor arcana of the Empress. You got to feel, act, walk, speak like a goddess, embodying that energy so that you attract what a goddess is supposed to receive. You attract what a goddess has. Earth, that's you. Ask the element of earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. Absolutely. Being one with nature. Remember, removing yourself from the chaotic world. Whatever chaos you're dealing with, chaotic people. Those people affect your abundance, okay? People who are all over the place, they're going to affect your energies. You're being asked to set those boundaries and protect your energies too here, right? Grounding is important. Being out in nature helps with that. Safe and happy travel. Protection from harm when journeying. This could be indicating that you may be traveling for work, or you're going to be traveling soon, you're going to be moving. If you're moving, if you're traveling soon, know that you're going to be protected. Don't give in to panic and worry. This could also be part of the chaos here. Maybe it's chaotic because you're about to travel, because you're about to move, and it's like you're rushing. You're being Shadow Queen of Pentacles because it's a work-life imbalance, and you're worried about what other people are going to think of you because you're not done moving yet, or they're thinking you're going to take all that stuff, or whatever it is. There's something here with moving for somebody, or you're going on a trip soon and you're preparing for this trip. You got to take care of the kids. The husband's got, or the wife has to know what's going on, schedules, whatever. Dinner, I'm hearing. I'm getting all worked up because of it. Because there's something here that's very chaotic, because there's the chaos card right before this. Do not go into panic mode and go all crazy with whatever this is. You've got to be in a state of peace. You've got to do some grounding and not worry about this, because everything's going to be fine. Safe and happy travel. You are protected. If you were moving, if you're literally traveling somewhere. I just heard there's a King of Pentacles who's traveling to the Queen of Pentacles, either by plane, train, automobile, or they're moving to where the Queen of Pentacles is. Something like that. That just came out. Either way, you're safe. Healing. True healing of the mind, body, and soul. True healing of the mind, body, and soul. It's not just about your diet. It's not just about losing weight, like I talked about. It's not even just about changing your hair or whatever this is. The true healing, it's mindfulness. I talked about that. Your soul, your body, right? Everything, the physical, the emotional, the spiritual, the mental needs to be worked on. And that also deals with shadow work. Spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. This is the communication that you guys have been asked to do more of. And there's like the Jewish Star of David there. Okay, that's also the Merkaba with the emergence, the joining of the masculine and the feminine energies. You have the assistance from the Holy Spirit, from your guides, your angels. You need to ask them for help before they can help you. Ask them for the help and they will send you the help. I honestly will tell you, I actually kind of forgot to do that. I do a lot of praying. I do a lot of meditating. I connect with nature a lot, with God. And then I started realizing asking for help with certain things. It is not just asking for help from other people in the physical. It's asking God to help me with certain things, or to help bring me the resources, the people to help with something. And when I started doing that, it started to change things. Triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. Right? Your physical self and your higher self, your 5D self. All aspects, that includes your shadow side. Protection, strong protective magic for the family and the home. See, there's something with safety and security. Your home is safe. Everything's going to be fine. All right? Whatever this is, don't panic about anything. Felix Felicitas, power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. There, okay, now there's the Star of David. Something with Christ consciousness here, because Christ was a Jewish person. There's something with David. Maybe your name is David, or this is about David, King David in the Bible. Lucky serendipitous events. That is what a Queen of Pentacles attracts. Okay? That's also saying that something lucky is about to happen if you are in alignment, if you've been patient the whole time. Successful career, a happy working environment, pay raises. It says pay rises and promotions. Again, those of you who've been putting in hard work, you're being promoted to the next level where you're going to attract more abundance, more clients, more whatever. You're getting a bonus at your job. You're getting promoted at your job, a much higher level of responsibility. but you're going to be in a happier work environment. It won't be chaotic. It won't be all crazy. Again, that's up to you if you want to work in a chaotic environment. But remember, when you are in those environments, you're blocking the flow of abundance because of those other people. And the last one is self-confidence, strong self-belief, and a sense of worth. You can't make it up because this keeps coming up. You have to be knowing that you are worthy and deserving of things, even of having a luxurious life here. A lot of people think that money is evil. Oh, you shouldn't be asking to be wealthy and this, and that. That's our birthright. But that doesn't mean that you are consumed by possessions. You're not consumed by the earthly world, where you're trying to keep up with the Joneses. You're like, oh, look at me, look at my house and my car, I'm better than you. Or like you want people to think that you're successful because of the material things that you have. No, remember when we talked about achievement? Do you know how many people who don't have college degrees who've made millions and billions? We know who those people are. Do you know people who've been incredibly successful? What they do, they make an impact in the world, and they didn't have the home, they didn't have the bank account initially, they didn't have the degrees, they didn't have the status or whatever this is. Achievement should be looked differently here. Success is all over this place, should be looked at from a different perspective. Redefine what success is. Are you in a state of abundance, of peace, in a state of flow? Do you have stress in your life? Do you have anxiety in your life? Is your life chaotic? Is your health up? Are you in excellent health? Are you stopping to smell the roses? Are you just going with whatever and God's just magically creating things in your life? Putting things for you, giving you the things that you need. Is your mental health intact? Are your emotions out of whack? Do you feel scattered all the time? Is it hard for you to breathe? Is it hard for you to sleep? Would you consider that success, Taurus? Because I wouldn't. Something to think about. Belief, self-confidence, and worth, self-worth are very important. That's what she embodies. She knows she's deserving of amazing things. She knows that she can have a luxurious life, but she's not consumed by it. She doesn't want that life so that people can look at her like, oh, she's successful. Oh my gosh, she makes the big bucks, or she must have some very important job. Why do we look at that when we're looking at somebody's success here? There are so many people who are so wealthy, who have these amazing houses and whatever it is that they have, and they're miserable. They're not happy. Their health is failing. They're maybe taking a whole bunch of pills, or their mental state isn't there. They don't feel good. Who wants to live a life like that? Then what happens is you can't enjoy the wealth. You can't enjoy the luxury. You can't sit in your mansion in your backyard that's like acres or whatever on your hammock. Look at all this stuff that I have. And you're not worrying about work, about the money. You're just swinging on your hammock. I see it in the backyard. Maybe you're by the ocean or an intercoastal or something. And you're like, I attracted this. I get to enjoy this hammock, enjoy the water view, enjoy my home. That's success right there. When you're enjoying what you've worked hard for, and not just working hard just to have those things and not enjoy them. God wants us to enjoy our luxuries in life. That's why he wants us to have that material wealth. He knows that we like certain things. He knows what our hearts really desire, but he doesn't want us to be all double about it and be consumed by it. Like, I need to have this to make me feel this. Absolutely not. Fairy magic at the bottom of the deck. Respectfully work with the fairies and elementals to achieve your goals. This is the elementals with earth, wind, fire. I was going to say solar. Earth, Wind, and Fire is a group we all know. Air, Earth, Fire, Water. A balance of all of those things. Okay, so now we're going to look into what needs healing for you, Taurus. I'm laughing, guys, because my guides are like, every time they tell me, you think you can do a short reading, Jess? That's not you. Because I asked, what decks do you want me to pull? Oh, do these decks. Do it. Okay. Oh, it'll probably be a much short, under an hour. No. Got my guides. I love them to death. They're like, Jess, you're not the reader who does very short readings. Because you wouldn't get what really needs to be conveyed to the collective. I'm not doing my light work if I try to shortchange everybody. Right? So what needs to be healed for the end of March for 2023? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I would not be surprised if a whole bunch of cards came out of this too. Either way, I don't know, because they like to mess with me. My guides love to set me up. But again, guys, you know, usually if a reading is over an hour, there's really something of value in there. And my team, they're like, whatever needs to get out, gets out, no matter how long it takes. No matter how many cards come out. Like I said, you guys watch me, you all know that cards don't come out like that all the time. There is always a reason. And when I said scattered, right? Look at all the out of alignment cards you got and all of the guidance cards you got. Because there, some of you, your energies are scattered. You are allowing yourself to be immersed in some sort of chaos. Okay, we have two. We have rose. Oh, we have flowers here for today. The rose nurtures love for self and others. That is Queen of Pentacles. This is going to help you be more of your Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus. Essential oil, rose essential oil in a diffuser. Rose scented body oil, lotions, hand creams. Go to Bath and Body Works. Go to Trader Joe's. Dude, Trader Joe's has got some amazing stuff. Even scented candles. Okay? You know what's funny? I saw a rose oil hand cream at Trader Joe's. Go get it. Because I said it. No, but I saw it the other day. I was like, oh. And it stood out to me. And it's like, so that probably means they're encouraging me to go get it. Anyway. Nurturing yourself. Lotioning yourself up. Doing a self-care routine. Morning and evening. You know, relaxing on that hammock or whatever it is that you are, and having the diffuser by you and smell essential oil. This is also encouraging you to buy roses. And I said stop and smell the roses. I said that. Some of you literally need to get some roses in your house. Like I have my Alstroemeria here. I am starting to have a lot of plants in my room. I have another plant here, but you can't see it. There's the doorbell again. What's going on? I have my scented candles that I got from Trader Joe's, a whole box. I always get my flowers from Trader Joe's. They have the best selection of flowers there. So some of you are being encouraged to actually get flowers, put them in your home. And every morning, this is what I do with my lilies by my bed. Every morning I wake up and I smell my lilies because they are fantastic. And they make my room smell glorious. And I'm having more of nature around me. And it's the most amazing thing. So some of you could very well go out and get some roses. I'm hearing maybe somebody needs to deliver roses or send roses to someone. That's probably why the doorbell went off again. That doorbell never goes off that much in this house. Getting a massage and asking them to use rose oil on you would be wonderful. Self-care. Lavender, soothes and supports. Oh, I love lavender. Look, I was talking about Trader Joe's. I recently bought the lavender sea salt scrub. Oh my God. I haven't used it yet because I'm finishing out another one, but it smells glorious. Lavender plants also. I used to have a bunch of lavender in a vase that I would have in my room at my other house right next to my bed. Lavender oil, put it on your pillow when you go to sleep. We all have seen lavender chamomile, lavender whatever. It helps to calm down the nerves. It helps to get you relaxed. Get the essential oil. Put a bath bomb with a lavender or oil scented bath bomb in there. The candle, the massage oil, the body lotion, whatever this is. They even have lavender pills because they do have pills here. Okay, I didn't know that. Lavender and rose is gonna help you here. The bottom of the deck is Melissa. Maybe your name is Melissa. If your name is Melissa, this is a very huge reading for you. Not just message with this, but this is a huge reading for you. Lemon balm delivers deep healing. Again, the essential oil, the body lotion, all that stuff. Even having a Melissa pill, I guess I never heard of that. Lemon balm plants. Okay. What did we see in the guidance card? We saw deep healing, and there was another card that talked about it, did it not? Well, we have healing right here. The true spiritual deep healing, that's part of that practical intuition, right? So, of course, they want me to read the book. So let's look at Rose. The rose became a symbol of opposing factions fighting to control England during conflicts later known as the War of the Roses. There could be a literal War of the Roses type of situation between you and a person, Taurus. Because I'm getting strongly maybe sending them roses, or there's roses are significant for you. It's a symbol. I'm also hearing getting a different perspective as to what roses mean. Maybe you received roses, or you sent roses, or somebody here thought roses were strictly romantic when they really aren't. They're not. Again, resolving of conflicts. Rose, reconciliation, peace. Okay? In Islam, if the scent of roses permeates the air without their physical presence, it is considered a sign of divine communication. Oh my God. That has been happening to me. I'm like, why does it smell like roses in here? Holy shit, I did not know this. Okay, that explains it. It's popular for skincare. It's helpful for dry, mature, inflamed, and sensitive skin, but it offers support for any skin type and is typically gentle enough for children's skin as well. Rose essential oil can regulate periods, improve reproductive health, and assist with women's hormonal imbalances, including the ones behind PMS and menopausal symptoms. Food for thought. Flower for thought. Wow, I didn't know that. It has a reputation as an aphrodisiac. It's been known, based on some research, to improve sexual function. Okay, after exposure to rose essential oil for about 2 months. After a lower libido. And it does have similar effects in men. The rose has been linked with manifestations of the divine. The elegance and intricacy of the beautiful flower was seen as a sign of the Creator's presence. It also symbolizes the sacredness of the soul. Rose essential oil is believed to transform feelings of isolation and separation into love. Wow. I was talking about, being in separation, right? And coming out of that. I think I was. It is believed to help heal emotional wounds and overcome rejection or loss, particularly when these emotional traumas disable our capacity for self-love and nurturing. It stirs comfort and compassion, helps to alleviate despair, and restores a person's trust and ability to love. See, roses aren't just romantic, okay? Yes, the red roses are, but when you're looking at pink, white, yellow even, there's a dark pink and a light pink. Look what I just read. There are a whole bunch of there's a bunch of symbolism to what roses are. And when you give roses to somebody, especially if they're not red, it's a symbol of some of these things here. And whatever kind of hit you, that's what God wants you to understand about the symbology of roses. And again, conflicts. unconditional love are usually the pink ones. And everything else this talks about. Well, I went to the Melissa one. It's to help improve, reduce stress and anxiety, and relieve pain. Melissa essential oil is a potent antiviral and antibacterial remedy. It's highly effective against the herpes simplex virus. But remember, I'm not a medical doctor, people. I am not. It helps with cold sores. It's highly effective in the treatment of insomnia and sleep disorders, anxiety, and thyroid issues. In preliminary studies, Melissa is demonstrating promise against HIV. This essential oil is ideal for people who are emotionally sensitive and easily traumatized when dealing with confrontation, and who tend to repress feelings of hurt and anger. It is believed that Melissa essential oil can help people access their inner child and the deepest layers of their psyche to heal these aspects of themselves. It increases feelings of serenity and helps people feel greater trust while alleviating anxiety and depression. We've been getting a lot of anxiety and depressive energies for the past couple of weeks, especially for the earth signs. This is just a continuation of what this stuff can help you with. Lavender is the last one. It was used for mummification and perfumery. Infusing water in Roman baths. The Latin word lavare means to wash. Look at that. In medieval Europe, lavender was thrown on stone floors of castles to help disinfect and deodorize them. And if you know anything about castles, there was a lot of shit on those castle floors. It wasn't like Game of Thrones or the Tudors, where everything looked all glorious and the floors looked all clean. Nope. Go look it up. Lavender is a powerful natural remedy to help alleviate anxiety and depression. There it is again. It's slightly more effective than antidepressants, according to some studies. You can even drink lavender tea. I have lavender chamomile tea over here. It helps to relax the nervous system, making it an effective insomnia remedy. Because it yields deeper, more regenerative sleep, people often experience greater energy as a result. One study found that inhaling the scent of lavender for 10 minutes has a significant effect on the nervous system of women suffering from premenstrual symptoms and can decrease feelings of depression and confusion. Okay, there's a lot of stuff with feminine energy with the menstrual cycle here. This is no coincidence if those of you who are dealing with something like that. It is also a tick and mosquito repellent that can be added to your favorite unscented moisturizer before heading outdoors. Lavender essential oil helps us maintain balance in our emotions and ease nervous tension and panic. It assists in soothing trauma, improving our ability to express ourselves after trauma, and releasing mental emotional patterns that may keep us stuck in our life or in past experiences, all of which make it a great addition to almost any healing program. It can promote greater emotional and spiritual consciousness, peace, love, and an overall sense of well-being. Lavender essential oil can also help us better express ourselves so that we feel heard. The communication card is there, and I was channeling the communication well before we even started anything. All right. So these are things that can help you with those things that you're dealing with for some of you for the end of March. Okay. Lavender and rose, and you can also, again, buy lavender in the physical and rose petals or roses and put it in your house. Put it in your room. Is what I'm hearing, okay? So, lastly, so if you're wondering if there's going to be an extended, I don't think I said this before, there won't be an extended for the end of March readings. I was guided over the weekend during meditation to going forward, I'm going to be doing an extended for each zodiac sign, but only one extended reading per zodiac sign per month, where I will talk about your love situation in those extended readings, and we're going to go over other things for the month, okay, in those extended readings that can really help give more insight and awareness into your situation to help you give more insight into, like I said, what's going on for that month, as well as your love situation. I may throw in money and career in those too, but I have to meditate on that. But I know some guidance and insight into your love situation is going to be in those extended readings. So, and the extended readings will also include some more messages. I am going to pull a message from my Divine Masculine Unspoken Words Oracle deck, which is my first deck I ever created. If you're interested in purchasing this deck, the links to purchase this deck are in the description box below. I have some on my personal shop at capellawellness.com or in my Etsy store. I do have other decks that I have that I am designing. I just have to get those done, and then I'll start creating bundles so you can save money if you want to purchase more than one deck. This is very helpful, not just for what your person wants to tell you. This really helps with better understanding your inner masculine and better understanding your counterpart who has more of the masculine role in your connection. All right. This is not just about what they want to say to you, how they're feeling about you. This is supposed to help them, again, unspoken words, what they can't say. Again, communication here is in this reading. There is an issue with someone. It's kind of like the hangman energy, like waiting or just taking a pause to see how they're going to come to this Queen of Pentacles, what they're going to communicate, something like that. But this is really supposed to be more, it's supposed to better help you understand your person as well as your inner masculine, okay? And the more you use this deck, the greater the messages become, aside from what's written on here, the more powerful this deck becomes. Every time I use this, I get things that I have never heard or seen before when I get the messages. They're always different. So let's see what messages we need to hear from the Divine Masculine, from the Masculine Collective, from your person or your inner masculine. Remember, you're being given what you need, not what you want. Okay? Divination's purpose, one of its purposes, is for the channeled message. Wow. To tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And the one that flew out just like the Queen of Pentacles is the highest vibrational card. One out of the two. I have two higher vibrational cards in this deck. The infinity symbol and the cross. Okay? When you get both of those out in a reading, you are in a highly impactful connection. Okay? But this is one of the two highest vibrational bonus cards. This is talking about your love. The love with your person is internal with your masculine. Okay? This bond cannot be broken. It is created by God. You can't get away from this connection no matter what you do. Right? Some of you know this, some of you don't, but this is what this card talks about. And if you order this deck, if you get this card, you're being asked to use your own intuition to get messages from this. If you turn it sideways, it looks like an 8. That is abundance. That is prosperity. This is infinite abundance for some of you. When you have your masculine and feminine energies balanced, you will have infinite abundance. This is being in a state of flow, right? The ups and downs of life, okay? Your inner masculine is telling you, you can deal with the ups and downs in life. You can still be in a state of flow and patience and peace. You can still attract abundance and money and health and things like that when you rest, when you receive. The earthly plane has taught us that we have to be working all the time. We have to be on all the time. No, we don't. I've been seeing miracles of things when God says you need to rest and not do shit. Oh my God, it's totally changed things in my life. And I cannot tell you what's been coming in because they're telling me I'm not ready to say it yet. But there have been things shifting when I haven't been doing anything. But I'm resting. I'm taking care of myself. Last night I took myself out on a date at the beach, okay? Things like that. Magical things happen, right? When you're in the state of flow. Your masculine's telling you this, and your inner masculine's telling you this too. You have unlimited potential to do what it is you want to do. All right? To create that prosperity, to create that luxurious life. You hold all the power, Taurus. Nobody else has that power. The only thing is, God is asking you to work with him. It says be in that power, but also for you to do your part as embodying your Queen of Pentacles energy, but also being in a state of flow and being patient and believing in miracles and being grounded and knowing your self-worth, that you are deserving of amazing things. But this is also going through the chaotic world, right? Going through the ups and downs of life. You do not have to immerse yourself into that chaos. You have to stay strong through the storm and let all that stuff swirl around you as you maintain your inner peace through it all. Okay? You have that potential. You have more potential than you think you do. The bottom of the deck is I can hear your thoughts. This is also your higher realms telling me that they can hear your thoughts. So watch what you're thinking. Watch also what you're telling yourself, even if it's an internal thought. Some of you may be self-sabotaging internally. You're not saying it out loud. Some of you are. But others of you, you're thinking these negative things. Right? Lack of self-worth. I'm not deserving. I'm not this. I'm not beautiful enough. I'm not good looking enough. I'm not smart enough. I need to have this degree. I need to have money to make myself look like somebody, to make myself look like I'm successful. I have to have all this stuff here to prove to other people that I am a queen. No, you don't. And your masculine's actually hearing this for some of you. If you're complaining, if you're exhausted, if you're overworking yourself and you're like, oh my God, I have to do this, I have to do that. Why can't I just do that? Your masculine's hearing you. Especially if you are trying to keep up with the Joneses, or you are telling yourself you're not worthy, or you don't believe that you're something. Remember self-belief and self-worth? Be careful. Because not only does your masculine hear you, your guides hear you too. God hears everything. The angels hear everything. Your grandparents hear everything. Your passed on loved ones hear everything too. Okay? Some of you don't think you have a potential to do whatever it is. And you really do. And your masculine is telling you you have all the potential. And when you are belittling yourself, you're berating yourself, there's self-sabotage, you're not healing your mind, body, and soul, you're thinking less of yourself. You're focusing a lot on work, on getting things done all the time, focusing too much on money. Maybe there's jealousy here surrounding you, or you're jealous of people. Your person will feel it. They will hear that. And because if you're dealing with divine masculine, your counterpart here, you guys are mirrors, guess what your person's going to be thinking too? It can even be the other way around. You could be hearing their thoughts. And if you're picking up on low vibrational thoughts here, you're being asked to change them to more positive thoughts. It could go both ways. Watch what you're thinking. Your person knows more than you think. And if you've got low self-esteem, you're feeling unworthy, undeserving, your person's going to hear that too, and you're going to affect them the same way. You're focusing so much on work, on money, on not resting. I got to do this. I got to keep up with the Joneses. I got to have this done. I have to have this money. Guess what? Your person is going to do the same thing. And if you are a true divine counterpart, you're not supposed to be of the material world. That's tied to double energy. It's not tied to God. Divine is not being of the material world. Top of the deck. It's time for permanent union. Be prepared. Well, could very well be, you know, this is the twin flame symbol in a sense, but I don't like to use that term. It's an eternal bond. It's an eternal love here. There is union happening here for those of you who are aligned. And for those of you who still need some work to do, the permanent union will occur when you get to that state. But of course, there's a lot of work that has to be done for some of you. And it is a process. It does take time. You have to be patient. And you can't be rushing union. You can't be worried about, oh, am I coming into union? That's not going to happen. Or I feel it, but I don't see it. Watch. I don't think it's ever going to happen. I don't think this, whatever. Again, I must not be worthy enough. I must not be good enough for them asking because I haven't heard from them, because they're not communicating, because this, and this. I'm not worth their time. That is not the case. Please believe when I tell you. Okay? All right. So I believe, am I done, Holy Spirit? Yes. So remember, there will be no extended for the end of March. If you haven't watched the extended reading for the beginning of March for Taurus, I highly recommend that you do that. Going forward, starting in April, with the beginning of April, end of April readings, I am going to be doing an extended, but it's going to cover other things for the entire month, okay, starting in April. The link to the extended is in the description box below. I know it's gonna be a little bit confusing, but if you look for the beginning of March for Taurus, you will see, you can watch the link there. I do offer personal readings. I do highly encourage, if you're really drawn to my Capella memberships, especially if you have a hard time paying for personal readings, I do daily guidance videos there. I have healing meditation videos with solfeggio frequencies and sacred geometry. They're very, very powerful meditations. What is that? I was thinking manifestation and meditation, so maybe I just made up a word. Meditations, healing meditations. You get to be part of my members only live readings, because I am not doing personal readings anymore on YouTube live. And I don't know if I'm ever going to go live again. Maybe I might do a collective reading and that's it. But the personal readings live, I'm not doing that anymore. If you would like to be part of that, I highly recommend subscribing to one of my membership tiers that have that benefit. Make sure you read the benefits. The Sunstar tier is the lowest tier where you can be part of those lives. Again, there are paid memberships, because there are some people on my free mobile app who are not paid members. They're free Capella members. But the paid Capella memberships are the ones where you can join in on my members only live readings. And I usually do 2 a month. Okay, one of those live sessions includes a Twin Flame support group session. We don't always do tarot. If I'm guided to do tarot or oracle, I will do them, but we usually have a discussion. And you get to meet amazing people. The memberships also include wellness challenges, what needs to be healed for the month videos, what needs to be on block for the month videos. I might throw in some special things in there. When your birthday comes around, you get 2 special birthday gifts when you're a paid member, as long as your membership is active. Like I said, you get to be part of the Capella Circle, which is the private community forum, where you get to meet other people there. If you have any problems or issues at all, you can go to that forum and kind of ask for prayers, ask for help. They're wonderful, wonderful people. What's the other thing? You get to chat directly with me in the app. You have issues with something. You have a quick question about something that you want a little bit of guidance on. I will help you with that, provided that it doesn't go over like a certain amount of time, or it doesn't take too much of my energy. I do help people without having to do readings if they chat with me on the mobile app there. It's free. You can download that app for free. The link to download that app is in the description box. If you want to just get notifications from me, or I send posts about, YouTube videos that you should watch, or encouraging words, or pictures of what I'm doing with my life, you can be a free member and you can look at those things. You can even look at some of the other forums that are open. The Capella Crew forum is open to everybody that I do post some things on. And you can get a little bit of insight and guidance just with those forums, okay? So there, you can have be a free member and get that stuff and see what else is there. But a lot of the other content in that free mobile app is closed off to my paid Capella members. So check out the description box below if you're interested. There is a 7-day free trial for the majority of my memberships. And then if you go to capellawellness.com, you click on Capella memberships, you will see that there. If you're interested in accessing all of my unlimited extendeds, all of my extendeds, there's an unlimited extended subscription in the Capella membership section of my website. Or you can get a plus Capella membership with the plus sign next to it to get an even greater discount if you want to watch all my extended readings. All right, so, and that's $19.99 a month. And if you do the math, to rent a video is $9.99 and to buy a video is $11.11. So if you're watching your other placements, or you're watching the DM extended or the DF extended, 2 readings are already less than the cost of 1 monthly membership, okay? If you have questions about anything, about this reading, about my services, about me, whatever it is, you can even read more about me on my website, capellawellness.com. Look up the birth of Capella there, which I have to modify a little bit and add a few things. Let me know, okay? Don't hesitate to ask me any questions. No judgment, okay, whatsoever. I know it may seem like I'm a little bit of tough love, but that's what a true light worker is. If I didn't do that, that means I don't care anything about you. I don't care about your well-being. I don't care about your growth or anything. The truth has to be told if we want to ascend, if we want to grow, if we want to evolve. And that's what I do. So, because I have a feeling that some of you are intimidated by me, but don't be like that. I am a very loving, kind person. But when I need to crack my whip, I will do that. And I know some of you love me for it, all right? So... don't be afraid to ask me whatever questions you may have, all right, Taurus? Well, why am I doing that? I feel like I'm doing the extended already. All right, I really hope this helped you. See, I'm thinking of going to the extended when I'm really not. All right, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching this video, for subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send you so, so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.